Do you have any drinking rules?
For myself personally? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things once you know too much, you know? But yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I mean, the big things are, like the number one things that we talked about before was sleep, right? So ZBiotics helps with the acetaldehyde, but we don't help with the sleep, which is alcohol related. And so I always try to stop drinking earlier. So like front load my drinks.
4 hours before last drink?
At least 2 to 3. So like basically like the average person metabolizes about a drink every hour to 2 hours, depending on the person. And so if you're drinking, say, a drink every hour and a half, and you stop your last drink 2 hours before you go to bed, then you're probably going to go to bed sober in terms of the amount of alcohol.
I think this is the real alpha here.
Yeah. And
makes a huge difference.
Exactly.
Yeah. Daytime partier. Me too.
Yeah. I'm gonna like a daytime for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. Day drinking, it's, that's kind of like how I think about it. Like if I'm going to have like 6 drinks on the night or whatever, like then my goal is to make sure that there is more than like 8 hours between when I start drinking, when I go to bed, and like have more of those drinks earlier, and then give my body time to process them so I can get better sleep. So that's like one of my key rules. Another thing is like pacing myself is one of the best ways to like ensure that your body basically keeps up. And then like obviously,
is that just allowing time for the process?
Basically like, if you take like 3 shots right in a row, like you are going to be exposed to that alcohol and the acetaldehyde a lot longer until your body's able to catch up with that. Whereas if you took those same 3 shots like over the course like of 3 hours, like
because the liver is breaking that down,
right? Exactly. And it's like a finite rate at which it can do that
for like events.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And so that's like really important. Is if you, in terms of you want to feel better the next day, right? Like obviously, like if you're trying to get drunk, right? Like pacing yourself and like all that, like it's not gonna work as well. So you kind of have to decide what your goal is. But like if I'm going out drinking and I'm like, look, I got stuff to do tomorrow. I want to make my morning workout. Like that's absolutely the rules I have. Like make sure plenty of time to metabolize before going to sleep, spacing out my drinks and all that kind of stuff.